Introducing the Open Palm Podcast with host Jerome Shaw, available today on your favorite podcast platforms. The Open Palm Podcast is a positive, uplifting, motivational, and inspirational podcast. The host brings his insight and philosophy, and you can't help but gravitate towards his smile, his words, and his wisdom. Again, the podcast he hosts is titled The Open Palm Podcast. It's about inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas and topics. He'll also help you become more aware and in harmony with your own life, giving you a better understanding of your place in the world and using your skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. You can find the show today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. You can also connect with the host on Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's JROMESHAW on Instagram. Jerome Shaw with the Open Palm Podcast. Motivation, meditation, mentality. Go listen, download, and subscribe today.
A Zen student once asked his teacher, "Master, what is enlightenment?" The master replied, "When hungry, eat. When tired, sleep." What do you gather from this very short story entitled, When Tired? Truly, there is a beauty to be found in simplicity. Truly, there can be many pleasures to be found in simple things, just satisfying our needs. Can we find happiness? Can we find peace, joy, and enlightenment? Or is it up to us to choose what our own enlightenment is? When hungry, eat. When tired, sleep. Many of us don't have the complete awareness to understand what our bodies may be telling us. But if we do, some of us choose to go against it anyways, at our own peril and frustration. At times, when our body is saying sleep, we stay awake. Why do we do this? Could enlightenment reside in simplicity? Simply saying, I will listen to my body, and if my body says that it is time to rest, I will abide. This story says that enlightenment may not be some far-off, unachievable task, but it could be right in front of us at all times, right under our very noses, in the simple acts we encounter each day. The choice to satisfy our needs that are really just human, living in the now, not living in the past or the future, but realizing that there is nothing beyond the present moment. When you are hungry, just eat. When you are tired, just rest. Could it be more complicated than this? Or do we make it that way, with our endless wants, needs, and desires? Not saying that these things are bad or that we should not have them. But is enlightenment just that? Letting things go, lightening our load, letting go of baggage, releasing, until we arrive at simplicity. going with the feeling instead of going with thoughts. Make the most of what you have, my friend. Enjoy the simple things in life, and I believe that you may achieve your own enlightenment. Thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm Podcast here in San Antonio, Texas. I pray you received an encouraging message about doing things when you feel the need. Share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. And if this is your first time receiving this podcast, why not subscribe for more inspirational messages like this? And if you would like to support, consider opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw. Clicking that support link there is much appreciated. Big shout out and thank you to all the wonderful supporters who continue to donate to this podcast, making it possible for episodes like this. Have a wonderful and blessed day or night, wherever you are, my friend. Keep it light, keep it simple, and take care. Hey there, my friend. So you've heard about Anchor, but do you know why it's the easiest way to make a podcast? Well, first off, it's free. It allows you to use creation tools that let you record your podcast right from your phone or computer. It also distributes your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more platforms. You can even make money from your podcast with minimum listenership. It's everything you need in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. Can't wait to hear yours. Let's see what you have to offer the world.